Freedom. A word that I feel Americans really don't appreciate. We've grown accustomed to being able to do whatever we want, say what we feel like saying without little consequence. We can go as we please. We can serve any God we choose. For some people in this world, that's only a dream. Ask yourselves this question while I'm doing a speech. What are you willing to do for freedom? Fridy Mazariegos, he was 37 years old. He's from Guatemala. He came here when he was 19 years old. He was fresh out of high school. He came here escaping the Civil War that was ravaging his country. The Civil War lasted for 36 years. It started in 1960 and it didn't end until 1996. He was able to leave in 1991. Can you imagine growing in a country with constant fighting, constant bloodshed, constant anger? How do you think you guys would turn out? I asked Fridy, why did you come to this country? And most times you expect some people to say, to be rich. I want nice things, nice cars. I want to be able to do whatever I want. And he simply told me opportunity. I'm not trying to belittle Americans because I'm an American as well. But I feel we take opportunity for granted. Meaning we're able to go to school anytime we want to, whether it be if we dropped out, we can come back, some form of GED, or as now we can come to college. Most of us are, well, I wouldn't say most of us, but majority of us are older. We're not supposed to be in college. We should have did it earlier. But we didn't, and we came now. We're able to get good jobs, better than most. And we have a vast variety of fields that any one of us can choose to go into. It's right there laid before us because of our fathers before us and everybody else who paved the way. America is nice. But I feel we tend to be lazy because we don't go. There's a lot of people that I know, that you know, that can get up and go get a job, but choose not to. They want to sit on the couch, maybe their wife works, maybe their girlfriend works, or vice versa, and they're just going to be lazy. But when other people come to this country, they're willing to work 50, 60 hours a week just because they weren't able to work in their own country. They didn't have no jobs out there. They didn't have anything. They were just wandering around, hoping that they can have a dream. Fridy has been in this country for 19 years now. He's a salesman. He's been doing quite good. And he says he's a salesman because he likes to meet new people. He likes to share his story. He likes to help people when he can. And he's a Christian. He told me if he can change anything in the world, it would be abortion. He said that's just one thing he just doesn't like above everything and everything that goes on. He just feels like the baby can have a fighting chance. I asked the same thing, depending on the situation. We know that some females get raped or molested or whatever, but he said in all bad, something good can come out of it. That's just up to that person. I understood that, which was nice. And a little bit more about him. He has a wife and a daughter. She's 9 years old, and he has several family members that live in different parts of the country. I thought one thing was sad about immigrants or people that migrate to this country. People that come from different countries, they leave all their family behind and they come up here. Some of them don't get to see their moms and their dads. He told me he didn't get to see his mom for 19 years. Since he's been up here, he hasn't seen her not one time. My mom's in the back. And last year, I thought about leaving the state, but I couldn't get past leaving my mom. So can you imagine you leaving your kids, your mom, your grandpa, everybody you know, just to come up here for opportunity or for freedom? Are you guys willing to take that chance? I wasn't. And I was only leaving to Phoenix. so, yeah. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what he's going to do. After he finishes ESL courses, he would like to go attend college here. He wants to become a math teacher, elementary math teacher, and he wants to live the thing that all of us want. We want to live the American dream. Earlier, I asked, what were you willing to do for freedom, or what are you willing to go through for opportunity? For freedom, Fridy was willing to walk through mountains for days with little to eat. From the mountains, get on a small plane that ran the risk of being shot down if detected. Then packed on a bus for a few more days, praying that they arrived to their next place. For an opportunity, he was willing to squish himself in a small box truck full of people for 13 hours through the desert to California, hoping he doesn't get caught and get sent back. This trip altogether took 13 days. When you see an immigrant, whether it be legal or illegal, I want you to ask yourself a question. What did they have to go through for freedom and opportunity? Thank you.